Happy Thursday, everybody. Nolan and I are here to talk about email automation today and data efficiencies to help growing businesses. I'm Hannah Brousseau. I'm an account coordinator here at Keystone Click.
And I'm Nolan Ruffing. I am a sales and marketing coordinator here at Keystone Click.
All right, we're gonna get started. Here's what we'll cover today. We're going to talk about mastering email automation as a growing business, new business, choosing the right automation tools for your business, developing an email strategy, and then also utilizing your data effectively. Why is email automation so important? Email automation is important for your new business because it enables your users to streamline various aspects of email marketing campaigns and communications. You as a business can use this to get your information out to your audience and your users the way you want to, how often you want to, and you can control what you want them to see, which is very helpful to just personalize those emails and the information you're getting out to your audience. Why is it important? It enhances the efficiency, increases the engagement with your audiences and your customers, and drives better campaign results for businesses. It saves a lot of time and resources. For example, you can schedule things. You can have it going out next week and then you don't have to worry about it. You can just schedule it for a whole year. You can schedule it for months in advance. It allows you just to be on top of things rather than forgetting, and it just helps you focus on other things as well. Personalization and targeting, you can target the proper audience and the specific audience that you want to talk to. You can personalize the emails to go what they're looking for. If your customer is looking for just certain things in your business, not everything, you can personalize to them specifically, and you can personalize with the things that they'll want to open, like what will draw them in to actually open your emails. Enhanced lead nurturing, this can help just bring in more leads and sales to your business, and then it can help follow up with those leads and just kind of nurture that relationship. If you have a lead that comes in and then you haven't heard from them in a while, you can send out automated emails to just kind of remind them, hey, are you still interested? Or you can send them more information about your business and just kind of keep them interested in your business so that they don't just leave right away. Performance tracking and optimization. You can just track how well your emails are doing. And if you notice something wasn't doing well, you can change it up. You can add more personalization. You can add more data, add more details, just to see what your audience is responding to and what they're not. And then that way you can edit it going forward and just better your business overall.
Yeah, and kind of before you start making your own email campaigns and everything, and setting up the automation behind those campaigns, you're going to really want to choose the right automation tool. So we're going to be touching on a few of our favorite tools, as well as just touching on the key factors that you're going to want to consider when choosing the right tool for yourselves and your business. So kind of before we dive into the more specific tools, you're going to want to consider some key factors when evaluating which tool you're going to want to adopt your business to. So you're going to want to look at the specific features and functions that your business is going to be using with this tool. So making sure that it has the right templates, segmentation options. Hannah's going to touch on later the analytics and reporting side of things when you want to evaluate the kind of effectiveness of your campaigns overall. You're going to want to look at different reviews about the ease of use and kind of just how intuitive the user interface is overall. You're also going to want to look at how the tool that you're going to pick is going to integrate with the different tools that you already are using in your business. So is it a full-on CRM system? Are you going to need to integrate it with different types of analytical tools? As well as something that's become increasingly important is having really good customer service with your tools. So are they responsive? Are there already accessible training resources already set up for you to kind of learn about the tool before you dive in head first? And then lastly, kind of evaluating the price structure and whether or not this is going to be a good fit for your business, kind of evaluating, do the features and the functionality of it really align with the value and the pricing of the tool overall? Yeah, so I will dive into these four big tools. Salesforce, HubSpot, High Level, and MailChimp are kind of a part of the leaders in the CRM and email automation space. So I'll go into kind of the pros and cons that both of them offer. So first off, Salesforce, they do have a lot of really strong third-party integrations. They are kind of the all-encompassing sales and marketing tool, as well as they've been known to have really good resources and has been really easy to learn. As a new user, it's really easy to learn the tool pretty quickly. Some cons is that with all of that functionality, it comes with a high price point. The templates that are offered really has limited customization, and it might be difficult to design certain things in the platform, as well as the customer support based on some reviews that I was seeing and just personal experience. It's pretty slow and sometimes can be a bit touchy and feely. Next, MailChimp is a bit different than Salesforce, where it is more focused on specifically email automation. So it's really easy to use as it has a lot of free features, and it's more focused on email itself, as well as has lots of templates for those emails. However, it also has some weak customer service. Like I mentioned, it's really specific on email automation and email. So it doesn't have a lot of all the other functionalities some of the CRM systems do. As well, it's kind of difficult to organize all of your content in the platform itself. So a lot of clients have had issues with organizing the different email campaigns that they have running simultaneously. Next, HubSpot is more similar to Salesforce, where it is sales and marketing. It's more of a full-on CRM system, where they kind of differ from Salesforce, that they have really good, outstanding support and are really kind of involved in the community overall, helping people online in forums and just their kind of in-software support as well. And their user interface, similar to Salesforce, is very, there's a lot of features with HubSpot, so the user interface is advanced. But with that, it kind of comes with a high learning curve, as you can see on the cons, as well as with all that functionality, the price structure is very high. And then kind of similar to MailChimp, the template customization is very limited with both their landing page software and email automations. Lastly, one that I'm pretty excited to talk about is High Level. Here at Keystone, we actually are currently switching over to High Level. And this is also a more all-encompassing CRM tool for specifically targeted at marketing agencies. It does have some really advanced organization, and something that makes Go High Level stand out compared to other CRM systems is that they do offer text automation tools, which kind of makes them stand out compared to other competitors. With all of this features, it comes with a high learning curve. The customer support has been a bit iffy on the response times, but overall has helped me out with some of the issues that I've ran into. And as it's a new software, it actually came out in 2018, you occasionally will run into some bugs. Yeah, so now I'm going to kind of move into considering all of those features and those key market leaders. It's super important to kind of understand which CRM system is best for you. So there's hundreds of different email automation and CRM systems that you can pick from when evaluating your business. But yeah, it's really important to kind of consider your budget and what features are valuable to you and your business. And then this can kind of really narrow your focus into finding the best tool for you. So, and then once you kind of narrow it down to maybe 4 or 5 choices, all of these systems usually will offer a demo or a free trial where you can kind of physically jump into the tool and try it out yourself. And then you can pick your favorite based off of what you feel is best for your business. So then now that you have that tool in mind and that you've picked that tool, you're really going to want to understand how to build your email automation strategy and how you're going to build your campaigns to be most effective with your audience. So first, you're going to want to clearly define your goals. Something here at Keystone, we use SMART goals where they're specific, measurable, actionable. I'm forgetting the R. They're like result-based and they're time-bound. So you're going to really want to make these specific and attainable. So for example, like increasing sales by this amount by the end of the quarter, or increasing web traffic by X%, increasing number of webinar attendees by X amount is something that I've been working on personally when putting together different campaigns. Next, you're going to really want to have a deep understanding of your audience, kind of identify those specific pain points that they're having along their journey and what their preferences are really when developing different, when understanding and intaking different content. So kind of really finding what content resonates with them and then continuing to elaborate and strategize on that specifics. Next, kind of once you have an understanding of that audience, you're going to want to segment them into the specific groups based off of their engagement level, their specific interests, some of their demographics. And once you're segmenting these lists into different types of demographics, you're going to be able to target more effectively and personalize that content so it's really more effective. So that kind of directly relates to how you can create your most compelling content, where you're going to want to engage with your audience and really provide value to them. So you can do this by creating more educational content, more personalized content towards that specific interest group and what pain points they find. And something that's become increasingly important as more and more people have flooded inboxes and are overwhelmed with a lot of the promotions that they're receiving. It's really important to have a good subject line when sending out your content. And lastly, kind of we're going to move into more of the data side of things, is that when you're going to really need to monitor and analyze the results. So a quote that I really like is, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. So you're going to need to constantly evaluate the performance of your campaigns, pay attention to the engagement, delivery times, the open rates, and kind of based on which campaigns are performing the best and which aren't performing, you're going to be able to kind of leverage those and maybe learn from those campaigns and then into the future, better your campaigns overall.
Thanks, Nolan. Next, we're going to move into how you can use your data effectively in a business, along with email automation, but also just data in general. So I'm going to teach you just how to track it, how to collect it, just all those big pain points of data collecting. So why is tracking your data important for your new business? It not only provides insights into your customers' behavior and preferences, but it shows you what they want to see from you, what really they're resonating with, and what they want to see more of. And this allows your business to drive informed decision-making to help deliver that personalized marketing and just kind of personalizing what you want your customers to see and what will drive those numbers up for you. This allows your business to gain a competitive edge as well by understanding your marketing dynamics, can give you just a step up over your competitors. If you know what your business, that community is looking for, you can better personalize towards them and they'll come to your business over your competitors. Collecting the data, what are the best methods of collecting this data that you want to use to track? Social media insights. Every social media platform offers valuable data about not only your customers' interactions, but also their interests and the different demographics. You can go into deep dive in Instagram, Facebook, all of them, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter. They all have an insights or an analytics portion of it. You can see what they're interacting with, what types of posts they're interacting more with, what they're interested in, kind of just those general numbers that can help you tell which information is really resonating well with your audience and what's not. Website analytics, this can help you gather your valuable data about your website visitors, who's coming to your website, how long they're staying. It can even show you what they're clicking on, what they're reading the longest, which pages are visited the most, and it can help you really tell where your audience is going and what they like seeing from your company. And this can also help utilize those pages and that information, and that you can use that going forward on social media as well and in blog posts, and just to further your business overall going forward. It just helps you see really what your customers are looking for. And then surveys and feedback forms. These are even more personal ways of allowing your business to directly collect the customer opinions and preferences. This allows them to actually put in what they personally want to see. If they need help from your business, if they really enjoyed working with you, they can give you feedback, or if they wanted to just let you know what you could do differently. And that way it just overall helps your business learn and grow. And that's overall what we want to use this for, is just growing and just moving forward, just to make your business the best it can be. Organizing and managing this data. After you've collected What are the best methods of organizing and just managing it so you don't lose it? Data segmentation is a great way. You can categorize and segment your customers' data and surveys and information based on relevant attributes like their demographics, their behavior, if they've purchased from you, or their preferences overall. It can just help you go back and see if you just want to categorize everything, and then it can help you just narrow down those demographics that you're trying to tailor towards. Also, data storage and security. If you want to choose a secure and reliable data storage solution, such as a cloud, or if you have on-premises servers, or we have just a variety of spreadsheets that we use here at Keystone Quick just to track overall data throughout the years and how it's been changing, and just to see if we're improving or where we need to improve. It's just very important to just manage it and keep it somewhere so you can keep going back to look at it. Analyzing this data. What are some techniques for analyzing the data you have collected and that you're managing and tracking going forward? A/B testing. This involves comparing two different versions of a marketing element, such as the way your website is laid out, or how you're sending email subject lines, or your pricing strategy. This can just help you determine which way is working the best. If you send a couple emails throughout the month or the year that have similar subjects, but you changed up the subject line, you can see which one did better than the other, or you can see which content they're kind of reacting to more than the other content that you were sending before. This just helps you see what better your customer and your audience is just responding to and what they want to see, and it can help your business grow going forward. Customer profiling. This involves just getting detailed profiles of your individual customer bases and audience based on, again, their demographics, their preferences, how they're behaving when they interact with your company, and if they've purchased from you before and if they continue to purchase from you. It can help you show if they keep coming back, or if they didn't really enjoy working with your business, how you can improve. Everything that you do with the data and how you use it going forward can really help your business grow and just have a positive impact overall. Lastly, how can you leverage your data to improve your business? Going off of the slide before, improving your customer targeting. So from that data of the demographics and their purchasing history, you can improve the acquisition and retention rates. You can maximize your marketing effectiveness and your ROI. You can use all of this to just drive more audiences to you, and through the information, you can just have it more personalized. Going off of email campaigns and automation from before, what Nolan was talking about, with relevant content, personalized and product recommendations, or even exclusive offers that maybe some new audiences wouldn't know of. Maybe you can offer to some, maybe just customers that have been coming to you for a while based on their individual preferences. If you know they keep buying from you, you can maybe offer them something specific to them and be like, hey, you keep purchasing this over and over again, maybe you'd like a deal on it. Purchase history, again, going off of that, just showing them deals. Maybe if you have new just services or new products that you want to offer them based on their purchase history, you can personalize it that way. This can help increase your engagement and your click-through rates and your conversions, and it can keep bringing people back. Data overall is just great for a new growing business because it can help you understand your target market. You can analyze your customers' behavior and what they're doing when they come to your business. You can personalize your marketing efforts, not only through email automation, but any of your marketing automations. You can personalize on social platforms through long-form content. The power of data is just overall great for your business to help you grow and move forward. So now is some time for questions, if anybody has any. Otherwise, we did get some questions ahead of time. So
yeah, if you guys just want to throw it in the chat, or
Q&A, anybody wants to throw us any questions, go right ahead. Otherwise, we will just go with the couple that we got, and we'll answer those going forward. So the first one we got was, what kind of drip service is a good one to start with? We would probably recommend a welcome drip. So if someone joins your business, or they're interested, or they sign up for your email lists, It's just an email going forward, being, hey, here's who we are, here's what we offer, maybe offering them some onboarding services, or just some deals for being new customers. That is always helpful. And then just kind of following up with them. So not only just one welcome email, but maybe like a month down, if you haven't heard from them, be like, hey, are you still interested? Just a good drip to help welcome those new customers that you bring in.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a warm up almost.
Yeah.
So you're mostly going to want to give them mostly educational materials, and kind of stick away from the more promotional side of things. And the more you kind of provide value, the more you kind of nurture that relationship, the promotion will come naturally down the line as they're going to resonate more with the content and your brand overall.
Yeah. And then the second question we got beforehand was, what are the best tools to use for collecting data? I mentioned before that all of your social platforms will have analytics just built into the app. On Instagram, Facebook, anywhere you can find the analytics personally in there. Otherwise, Google Analytics is a very popular one, and it's one we use here at Keystone Click. It is having a transition right now, but it's so fantastic to use. SurveyMonkey is another one that has pretty good reviews, just pulling in surveys from your customers, how they enjoyed your business and how they liked working with you. And then of course, CRMs, like Nolan mentioned before, these are all great tools to collect data and use for marketing automation as well to help grow your business.
Yeah, and also kind of adding on to what Hannah has to say, a lot of people are actually starting to play around with AI with using some of their data analytics stuff. It's definitely not something to rely on when it comes to analyzing your own data, as nothing's really proven as far as the AI goes with analyzing and reporting on specifics. But it is definitely something that you can use to kind of guide your search, and then based off of those things, you can kind of see what direction you want to take based off of what AI is kind of saying.
So if anybody else has any questions, now's the time to ask. Otherwise, that is all we have for you today. We really appreciate for the participants that are joining us live. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are starting to do just more. We have a new webinar every month, going along with our Growing Pains is the theme of this year. Here's our contact information if you'd like to reach out to us. And then for people who will be watching the recording, thank you for also tuning in and just joining us here today to learn with us. And thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day.
Awesome. See ya.